biggest red flag, she's a VTuber.
Sure. I think my biggest red flag would be like something much more egregious than that. Like maybe she cannibalized all her ex-husbands and she's a space cockroach, but the VTuber part I like. You found a rare turtle on your hike. Landing turtles are so cute. Made your day. Online dating sucks. Definitely give people some grace. Sean, thank you for the super. Again, to be clear, I'm not condoning that you like give, if this woman keeps calling you by the wrong name and sending you other people's conversation, yeah, that's freaking weird. But yeah, I'm a big believer in I just like to think genuinely, what most likely happened, she most likely accidentally f***ed up and she's freaking embarrassed about it. Give her a little bit of grace. Dad and I flirt with everybody. That's not true. Name one flirt I do. I haven't even flirted. You flirted at the con. Who did I flirt with at the con? You stinky poopy liar. Mata hasn't flirted with me. Who did I flirt with at the con? With Zentrea, the muscle guys? Hey, I told the muscle guys, will you flex for us? How was that flirting? These guys came in wearing gym shirts, trying to flaunt on stream. And I was like, oh my God, will you flex for us? I never asked them to do the splits. Okay, I do flirt with Heavenly because he gets really uncomfortable and I love it. It's because he's just really scared that the momos will hate him. And I explained to him, I'm like, you have to understand, they'd be so happy. It's not what you said, it's how you said it. I said, how did I even say it? My tone was flirty. That's actually just my voice. That is just my voice. To the boys at the con, I said, wow, will you please flex for us? Because they had all those muscles. And those muscles weren't being used. I never asked them to do the splits. They just went ahead and did it. I spoke to them the exact, that's the thing y'all need to understand. If there were women wearing those muscle shirts, I would have asked the women to flex as well. Okay, God really exists in front of them. I was trying to be nice. She's an Aquarius. Of course, she's a natural flirt. I thought Aquarius were I thought Leos and Libras were the natural flirt, not Aquariuses. Are Aquarius flirty? Our Aquarius, why does this our Aquarius woman flirty? How to attract an Aquarius woman. Interesting. Aquarius women. If you've ever met an Aquarius woman, she's anything but ordinary. Mysterious yet magnetic. I don't think I'm mysterious at all. Logical yet fiercely independent. Okay, maybe. The Sarah sign will leave a last in the present. The Aquarius woman is ruled by Uranus. There we go. Innovation, rebellion, and sudden change. She belongs to the air element. Someone who sees the world through a different lens. She's often ahead of her time with a deep curiosity and a strong desire to make things better, not just for herself, but for others too. Maybe. This is someone who values intellect over emotion. Freedom over control. Individuality over conformity. One of the most defining Aquarius female personality traits is independence. She doesn't need constant attention. That's not true. Or reassurance, maybe. In fact, she thrives when she has space to think, explore, and create. I do need constant attention. I'm a streamer. Intelligent and thoughtful. Aquarius woman tends to be a deep thinker. Drawn to new ideas, science and technology, and social justice. Okay, maybe. She's naturally curious and enjoys intellectual discussions. Maybe. She's not usually one for small talk. Disagree. I love small talk. I am the epitome of oh my God, the weather is weathering. Oh, what coffee flavor did you get? Yum. I always get mine with a shot of hazelnut syrup. Delicious. No. Love it. Preferring minimal conversations that challenge her to think. Emotionally detached but caring. Oh my God. Okay, that is actually... Wait. While she can seem emotionally distant at times, doesn't mean she doesn't care. Her way of expressing affection is often through actions, ideas, and support. Rather than overt emotional display, she prefers logic over drama. I do like drama. And struggles with emotional manipulation or clinginess. I like clinginess. Unique and unpredictable, she enjoys surprising people. True. Often resists labels or expectations. Her fashion choices, opinions, and lifestyle may all reflect her desire to stand out and remain true to herself. Where's the am I flirty? Where's the am I flirty part? Aquarius women in love. She values deep connection but needs her independence. True. Oh God. Aquarius women are romantic in their own way. Don't expect over-the-top declarations or constant affection. Disagree. I am a words of affirmation and constant affection person. So this is not true. Romance for her might be thoughtful discussions. True. Shared dreams. True. Doing something quirky together. True. She shows love by including you into her inner world. True. Not by clinging. Kind of not true. Flirting can be playful, witty, and often a bit confusing. Momos! Do you find me confusing? Do you find me confusing? She might tease or engage in spirited debate as a way of showing interest. If she's spending time getting to know your mind, it's a strong sign she's into you. Oop. You know what I've often heard when I was much younger? I've had a lot of ex-husbands tell me that they didn't really realize I liked them because I was just really professional and helpful. And to me, I was like, what do you mean? I was flirting with you. So that's why now that I'm older, I kind of have to be like, hey, buddy, my breasts are down here, by the way. You can take a peek. That's why I'm wearing a low-cut top. Like I have to like put that in the forefront of my mind, to be like, hey, my love language is professionalism. I swear. When dating an Aquarius woman, expect the unexpected. I'm like card captors of the cloud. She's not interested in traditional gender roles or relationship timelines. Okay, kind of true. Wait, why is this website actually kind of cooking? Why is this website actually kind of cooking? Be genuine, give her space, and stimulate her intellect if you want to keep her attention. Kind of true. Okay, we are not reading in bed. Whoa. Whoa. In bed, I am going to cannibalize my husband's body. That's all he needs to know. What the hell are these? If you're wondering how to attract an Aquarius woman, start with authenticity. Yeah. She's drawn to people who are comfortable in their own skin. Yeah. Who challenge her mentally. I like stubborn people that like are good in their ideals, but I need their ideals to also be good, right? Like I don't want them to be stubborn in like racism, right? I want them to be stubborn in like, this is what they like and that's what they're going to keep liking. Show your passion for something is big. Art, science, social change. Yeah, that is true. I like passionate, stubborn people. That is true. Other things Aquarius women find attractive. A strong sense of wait, this is true. A strong sense of individuality, true. A sense of humor, lightheartedness, true. Good conversation, true. A non-controlling attitude, true. Creativity and original. But like, who doesn't like creativity and original thinking? Right? Right? Huh? I don't know. How to know if she's into you. She flirts in subtle, quirky ways. I like my partner's bland, actually. Interesting. Well, strangely enough, this website kind of cooked. It said two things that were roughly correct. And now I'm thinking like, wow, this website is true and it knows me inside out. It's like when you hear something very random and it's like, ooh, I thought, women like la 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 la. And I'm like, wait, I'm a woman and I like la 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 la. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, Dan, so I actually have this problem very often. When I was younger and I would have a big birthday party and I would invite all my friends fought with one another. Not like fist fights. And I never used to understand it until my mother sat me down one day and she's like, all your friends are, and this was before like main character energy was trending on TikTok, but my flesh mother was like, all your friends are individual. Like I am around people that shine so bright and are so quirky. But the problem is I am around those people and I'm very comfortable with being less shiny and less quirky. But quite often when you put all those people together in one room, they start fighting because now they're not the most unique and quirky person in the room. I got 6 other friends like that. And one of my friends that I'm no longer friends with, initially, I remember she met with some of my friends and she got into an argument with one of the guys. And she was like, listen, I think he was in love with me and, he's just upset that I'm... So I'll be honest, I kind of believed her. I was like, yeah, you're right. He was probably into you and that's why it got weird. Yeah. And then she met my other friend and she wasn't his type. And she was telling me the same thing. I'm like, all right, well, 2 of my friends that are like, they're not even this person's type. And like, they have a partner. So that's kind of weird. And then she disagreed with one of my girlfriends. And I was like, all right, clearly the common denominator between all these fights is you. And, But yeah, that used to happen a lot when I was younger, when I'd have like a big birthday party or a big event and I'd invite all my really, really, really special friends. But yes, I do like to joke that I have a lot of main character energy friends. I like it. Hell yeah, patient. It was lovely meeting you. It was you that we met today, right? I'm not crazy. What were the numbers? I think we met like 5 different momos. Am I the sidekick? I am absolutely the sidekick and I love it. I just want to know what's in their brain. I like when you flirt. Okay. Was the comment, thank God, God is real? Yes, that was me being very sweet. But I was not flirting with those men. Momos. I was not flirting with those men. I was not flirting with those men. Oh. Did they know that? Yes! this. You weren't flirting. You were being flirty. I just joined. Which men were we flirting with? I'm just friendly and extroverted, okay? Why not, Matara? Was there something wrong with them? I was at work. Jabroni Michael. Also, J-Smack, thank you for the soup. Michael, I need you to answer an age-old question for me, Michael. Jabronius Michael, I need you to answer an important question for me. Can I call you on Discord? May I call you on Discord, Jabronius Michael? Yes or no? Can I call you for a sec? I need you to answer a question. Oh my God, my new nails. Jabronius Michael? Michael.
You what up?
Hi, how are you?
Oh, you're muted. Why are you muted?
I'm muted. I wonder if we were playing Repo.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, what's up?
Hi, wait, can you hear me? Hold on, I'm sorry, I don't have the Fugi up. Okay. Michael, Jabronius.
Why the fuck?
What?
Why can't I hear her? Oh my God, is this still Aga?
Do you have me on 0% from Repo or something?
You're on. No, you're not. No, you're not muted. No, you're not muted. You're not muted. It's something goofy. Is
Are you
in the
wearing
volume
your
mixer.
headphones, Michael?
I'm wearing headphones right now. Yeah, I'm wearing headphones.
Hi. Oh my God.
Yo.
Michael, can we once and for all squash this beef and solve this for everybody, okay? My audience claims, and I quote, that I am flirty. And today, when I saw these two men at the con, they came up to us and I said, oh my God, boys, flex for us. And now they're all saying that I flirt. What is your opinion on this, Michael?
My opinion. Oh, listen, Matara, I like you a lot, but I don't like you like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You don't want to get eaten. Yeah.
You know. I mean, you are laying it on a little thick right now. I got to be honest.
Well, I haven't done anything. What do you mean?
You're kind of like, listen, I like you,
I
but
asked you
it's
if your
kind of.
headphones were on. I wasn't even flirting with you.
I think in some cultures that could absolutely be considered flirting.
I was trying to help you with your technology.
Yeah, that's the classic. Oh my God, let me help him troubleshoot. As a way of flirting with him. That's like tried and true. They did that on How I Met Your Mother. Remember? That was how he met. That was how they met.
That was how he met the mother.
That's how he met the mother. It was the troubleshooting tech issues, and then they were just like, oh my God, is this love or whatever?
Yeah. So you're basically like, oh Matara, you put me in a damsel in distress position, right?
Yeah. It's like a power play or whatever the fuck.
Oh, okay.
And but I mean, listen, I think you're great. It's just, I'm not emotionally available like that right now. And I'm sorry. Okay, I'll answer you seriously. No, I don't think you're insanely flirty. But what happened with the guys? You just said hi to them? Like, what happened?
Well, they came in front of us and they had muscles. So I was like, oh my God, can you guys flex? And then they flexed and then they did the splits. And everyone's like, oh, you were flirting. I'm like, I just asked them if they would flex.
Is that...
I was at work on the iPad at a convention.
Nah, you were just having fun.
I was just having fun.
Yeah, you're just having fun. I don't think it was too flirty. You see, you got big muscles.
They're saying it's the tone of my voice, but the problem is that's my voice. Yeah, give context. They were wearing gym clothes with obvious gym logos. Yeah, I didn't touch the muscles, so it wasn't. If I was like, oh my God, can I touch your muscles? Can I feel your abs? Then
Well, you were like there digitally. You're saying
I was on the iPad.
Yeah. So would you, if you were there, would you have touched the muscles? Like, would you have?
Objection! My lawyer told me not to answer these kind of questions.
Are you pleading the fifth?
My lawyer told me I am not legally allowed to answer these kinds of questions. What do you mean?
Well, it's this, right? Muscles are considered sexy, right? It's like, oh, he's got big muscles. That's kind of hot. Like, oh, would you like to flex the muscles? It's a little, I don't know. And you know what? Here's my answer to this. Even if you are being a little flirty, who cares? Why not? What is your chat like? The flirt police?
Yeah,
it's
because the momos are always like, you're always flirty, and I'm like, no, I'm not always flirty. They're like, you're always flirty, and I'm like, I'm not always flirty. Oscar.
I don't think it was that flirt. Wait,
Oscar is here. Oscar was the one holding us. Oscar, do you believe that I was flirting with those gym boys? Yes or no? Yes or no? My momos seem to think so. Michael, thank you for backing me up here.
Oscar, what is up, dude? I love you, man. I hope you're doing well.
I love him. By the way, that was I kind of wish you kept the bit going. That was so funny. Where you're like, sorry, Matara, but the way you were helping me with my tech made me feel so submissive, girl.
But short answer is no. I don't think it's flirty. But if it was flirty, who cares? That's to the extent it was flirty, who gives? That's my response. That's my answer.
Yeah. I think the momos are gonna do like a kangaroo court, and it's like everything I've ever said to other people, and they're just gonna be like, "This Exhibit A. Where do we rank this on the flirting scale?"
You know, kangaroos can be pretty muscular. Is that why you said that? You ever see the pictures of the kangaroos and they're all jacked, like they're all roided out?
Piece of shit. All right. How was your stream, by the way? How did you have a good time? I miss you.
Oh, it went great.
I was not flirting, Momos. I miss him platonically. Sorry.
Same, girl.
Yeah.
You should hang out.
Are you planning to go into any cons? What are you planning to do?
I don't know yet. I don't know. I'll keep you posted though.
I'll keep you posted if I'm going to your part of the world as well.
Yeah, keep me in the loop.
Yeah. I hope life's been good. Thank you so much, Jabronius, for the raid. I really appreciate
a
you.
pleasure as always to see you.
Who did you have on your episode tonight?
Oh, we had Simple Flips.
Oh, I don't know them.
He's a like Mario 64 speedrunner. We had Alfhilde. You know Alfhilde, the VTuber?
No.
She's the Valkyrie VTuber. She's from Sweden.
Ooh.
And we had Varg Skeletor. You know, the guy who makes fart noises all day.
I heard about Varg. That sounds like a really, really stacked lobby. That sounds fun.
It was a pretty solid episode. I'm shot, very exhausted. It was a lot. It was a lot of fun. It was very exhausting, but
well,
I think it went great. Everybody seemed to like it.
Go have a beer or two.
It wasn't as good as your episode, though, that you were on.
See, Momos, that if I said that, y'all would have said she's flirting, even though it's just a conversation. Yeah, I get you.
No, have an awesome stream. I'll see you later.
Bye,
Momos.
Mike. Thanks for calling in. Bye. Momos, are we going to have to kangaroo court me? Are we going to have a flirty conversation? You're flirting right now. What do you mean? Oscar, we are in a pickle with the Momos. The Momos are saying that when I asked those men to flex, that I was flirting. I object and I say they were wearing gym shirts. They walked in front of the frame. They had big muscles. It would be a crime not to be like, hey, flex. Should I have said God is good after that? Probably not. I probably should not have said God is good. That I agree is maybe sending mixed messaging. Yeah. What do you think? The thing is, people ask Oscar all the time to flex his muscles. He doesn't think they're flirting with him, right, Oscar? Verdict, I wasn't flirting. I was objectifying. Fuck. That makes it worse. Yeah, Oscar, at one point when they did the splits, or they were like about to do the splits, I was like, oh, God is good. You know, okay, full disclaimer, you know why I said God is good? Is because behind, what is that boar? The boar from Demon Slayer. There's like a half-naked boar with the abs. There's a person, if you look at the VOD, so while the guys were flexing, behind them walked a fit boar on the head and like abs guy out. So that's why I said God is good, because there was two guys flexing and one guy with his abs just hanging out like that. He had his whole abdominal muscles just hanging out there for me to see. So that's why I said God is good. If you go back to the clip. Yeah, that makes it worse, doesn't it?